Sticky, bitch.
Welcome to the EMVP podcast,
y'all. Where we keep it real, we keep it fun, we keep it honest.
But
we
always.
we keep it facts.
Okay.
I'm Chelsea, aka the Stick Up Kid.
And I'm Shiloh, aka Love a Girl.
It's that time again. Grab your glasses, your mugs, whatever you're sipping, because it's time for Queer Cheers. Where we give a toast to notable queers doing notable ass shits. So let's talk about who we've chosen for our Queer Cheers this week.
It's Miss
Rashida Holmes of Bridgetown Roti.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite restaurants.
Same.
Right? She's dope.
What do you get? What's your favorite?
Oh my God, the doubles.
That's your shit?
Yeah, you know my family's Trini, so it reminds me a lot of my grandfather. What's your favorite?
Definitely the oxtail patties. I'm here for a patty every day, all day.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida, so you know.
She does a lot of good different
patty
ones
and cocoa
too.
bread.
She does a lot of good different.
She
patties.
does, but it's the oxtail one for me. That's kind of was the draw for me when I saw the oxtail beef patty. I said, who the fuck's putting oxtail in their patties? Because usually it's beef. Chicken.
Yeah. Did you fuck with that spot when like it was a pop-up before it was an actual?
I did not, because
permanent?
it would pop up and then it would be sold out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't got time for that. Because you know LA try to make shit real exclusive. So it's like, I don't have time for that. But when they made it a storefront, I was like, let me get up in there.
Yeah.
So
it was always a popular pop-up. So she made it a storefront, and this year we're shouting her out because her restaurant is a semi-finalist for the James Beard Award this year. Rashida has had one of the best LA pop-up restaurants and opened up a permanent spot last year. So we recommend you definitely go and grab something
hell
to eat.
yeah.
She's dope.
Go show Rashida some love.
She's
Black,
dope.
queer
She's
out
dope.
here. Got her own fucking store. You know they don't have Jamaican restaurants like that.
No, not good ones. And it's just a dope spot to be, and it's casual, it's comfortable.
Right.
It's cool. It's on East Side, LA.
Yeah, East Hollywood-ish area.
Yeah. So you can find them at Bridgetown Roti on IG.
Yep.
And at Chef Rashida Holmes. So check them out.
Yeah, queer cheers.
Cheers to queers.
Cheers.
We love that. We love that.
All right. Vibe check. What's up, Chels? How you feeling? How you feeling?
It's been a week.
Why so?
Well, today I got into a car accident.
What?
Today I got into a car accident. And you know what's crazy is I was walking. I remember going to work the other day, and I was like, it would be crazy if something happened to my car because I know I'm about to turn in this lease. Because, you know, and whenever you're about to pay your car off or turn in a lease or you almost done with something with your car, some shit happens.
Some shit got to go all right.
Yes,
you
something
know.
happens. So I'm headed to work this morning, chilling.
Yeah.
Got my music on, and somebody who's in a parked car just pulls out, runs into my car. And he was young. I felt bad for him when I got out the car to check because he looked frightened.
Okay.
Like he looked frightened.
Okay.
So I was like, are you okay? You good? He was like, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Nobody was injured. But when I looked at my car, I was like, because you ain't just swiping.
Yikes.
You like dented the whole side of the car. So yeah, it wasn't a good look. But his mom came out. And the thing is, as soon as she came outside the house, they started talking in a different language, so I didn't understand what they were saying. And then she started getting like real aggressive and real assertive with me, and didn't want to involve like the police. You don't have to call the police. Like I'll pay. I'll come out of pocket.
They had some going on.
Like,
They
no,
was
no,
like, don't call
we're not
the
doing
ops,
this. We're not doing
please.
this. I was like, nah, license. I was
Baby,
like,
license now.
I was po-po. I was like, license, registration. No, I need all of it. So
we not doing this.
That's my Tuesday. That's how that happened.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what's going on with you? Did you have a better day?
I had a
week?
much better day. I put down an audition today. You know, it's slow out here in the industry.
Yeah, I heard.
It's hard. It's rough. We done gone through natural disasters, floods, the coming of Jesus. I don't know what else we about to go through in this industry. Like, for real, though. Like, between COVID, the strike, then the fires, it's like
it was a lot.
AI. It's tricky out here for the industry. But, you know, it is what it is. I put down an audition, needless to say. Gearing up for Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day? Wait a minute. Wait, you got a Valentine?
Bitch, you know I ain't got no motherfucking Valentine's Day. And that's low-key, you putting salt in the wound, nigga.
It's okay. I ain't got one either. Let's claim it. Let's claim it. It's all good.
You went on a date today, though. I know you told me that.
I went on a date the other day.
The other day. It wasn't today. It was the other day.
I might see him again. I might see her again. We'll see. If she asks.
Not on Valentine's Day, because we done already decided.
Nah. And she didn't ask, so,
There's that.
You gotta ask.
She just met you. Should you go? Should you? I guess. How do you do Valentine's Day if you just met somebody 2 days ago?
I feel like
that's weird to me, low key.
Why though? I feel like
I guess because I've always been partnered on Valentine's Day, so it's like with my like partner.
Pressure though, right? Like to see somebody on I don't feel
that you don't know.
Yeah, it's a little pressure. It's a little bit like it better be a good date. You better romance me. You better come with it.
That's weird, low key. As a person who's been coupled every Valentine's Day over a decade, it's really, I think it's hitting me a little bit that I'm single on Valentine's Day this year.
It's your first Valentine's Day single for minutes.
Dog. So anyway, I just told you we gonna have a little Galentine's. Y'all motherfuckers coming over.
I love it.
I need to
let's get into it. We're gonna do something fun.
We're gonna do something fun. Yeah. I think we
self-love.
And friendship. That's what we're gonna lean into. We're gonna lean into community, self-love, and friendship. Because ultimately, I know it's a stupid ass consumerism holiday. Yeah. But there's still something about it.
I mean, love is in the air. I mean, it's who's gonna turn that away, right?
Like, I enjoy Valentine's Day when you got somebody. But I ain't been on this side of the coin in a long time, so I'm
I can tell you how to do it because I've been on this side of the coin for a minute. Okay, for a minute. So I'll walk you through it.
What do you usually do? You just kind of let the day go by?
I think for me, it's just been, it's kind of just been a day that has just been like a regular day. Not a lot of emphasis on it.
Fair. Yeah.
Take
the emphasis off of it.
Haven't been booed up. So it just is normal.
Do you do Galentine's? This is my first time.
I haven't done Galentine's, and I haven't done Galentine's with you.
I know. This is cute. This is cute.
Yeah.
We're going to get some massages.
We doing that?
Yeah, I got us some massages set up.
So you got it booked?
I have it booked. I'm going to do my friends how I do my lady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, pour into y'all.
Yeah, let's get a few of us together. That's going to be fun.
Get some takeout, watch some movies,
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
It's turn up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold up. We did not get into Kendrick in the Super Bowl and the statement that he made. Samuel L. Jackson coming out as Uncle Sam, welcoming us to the great American ball game. I was like, you better fucking make a statement about this fucking racist ass sport.
He was so amazing. I'm so glad that he chose him to represent Uncle Sam. It was such a good performance. Everybody
tic-tac-toe, nigga, like on the field.
Everybody.
Game over. The A minor chain that he had on. Baby, ain't no petty like a Gemini petty.
No, and then it was the same Drake's name and then the smile for me, like the wicked, like.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no petty like a Gemini petty.
So great. Such a great performance.
Oh, let's talk about it. You a Leo, I'm a Gemini. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
We're a match made in heaven, low-key.
We are.
Friendship-wise,
The friendship has always worked.
It has.
It's always worked.
Air and fire, baby.
We just get it. I'm a loud Leo, too.
You a fucking loud-ass Leo.
Always.
You can't even quiet that Leo if you wanted to.
I know.
You can't even quiet it if you wanted to.
Don't apologize for it.
Yeah. Leos be Leo.
Apologize for it.
You don't have to, because I ain't never gonna apologize for my Gemini, even though people be trying to swear they hate us, but they love us. It's like, y'all hate us, but y'all love us.
People do. They got a lot to say about Gemini.
They do.
They be having a lot to say
but
about
then
Geminis.
Be loving them. You see Kendrick out here? No, but
that was such a good show.
We are not professionals, but in fact, regular OG lesbians with life experience who are trying our best to grow and put emotional maturity, vulnerability, and consideration of others at the forefront of our actions. Listen to us at your own risk, because who gave these hoes mics? Here we are, a podcast called EMVP.
We actually did it. We're
here.
Okay, well.
So let's tell the folks what we mean by MVPs, what's it stand for, and how did this even come about?
Well, who are you? I mean, right? Like, I'm sure y'all wondering who we are.
Yeah, we are very good friends that have been friends now for like, is it 20 years? Is it 20 years? Almost 20 years.
It's been 20.
I met you when I was 21.
Yeah, almost 20, maybe
22.
19. Yeah, 19 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
God damn.
Right?
Nigga, we out here.
Right. We've been friends for a minute, but I think even, you know, just a really strong friendship, but also just through the years have seen how LA has changed, right?
Right. Especially in the queer space.
Yeah, our community and our spaces. So I think just ultimately it's been nice to kind of do that with you.
Same.
And have had this long friendship with you. So.
Right. And we have lived together. Like we were roommates in our 20s.
Crazy.
And then we were roommates just as of like a year ago, again in our 40s.
Yeah.
Early, I was turning 40. Yeah. Part deux. Okay, we did it again and we did well.
Yep.
I think it was time for me to kind of live by myself because I've never. Yeah. So I needed to go out on that journey.
You gotta hear how that's going.
We eventually will.
You're coming up on a year.
I know. But yeah, so we sit and we talk about our relationships that we've been through, and we've seen each other's journey through relationships.
Crazy. Yes.
Long term, short term.
We've been through it.
Bullshit, dating.
All of them.
All of them.
Oh my God. All right. So MVP kind of came about because
you came up with it, actually. I think we were in each other's doorways, as we always are, talking about some bullshit, who we dating, the bullshit that we're dealing with.
And trying to figure out, like, what's going on? Why are these people out here acting like that?
Gaslighting.
Yeah,
being manipulative.
Yes. And what are these flags? What flags do we need to look for to be able to identify that, right? So that we're dodging them before we even get to them, right? And I think for me, the biggest thing is my growth even from it, because I'm not even upfront. I wasn't all the way there emotionally from a maturity level either.
Right.
So to be able to identify it now and be able to point and have my own accountability with it is kind of nuts, being able to see where I was. Because when you're in the middle of it, you can't really see outside your circle. You can't see really outside of that. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about it because I've learned a lot through these relationships and these friendships.
Same. And I think what it boiled down to was like, yo, where are the people who are doing the work on themselves?
Yeah.
Because to be emotionally mature takes work. It takes accountability. It takes trust. It takes a lot of things to really say that you are emotionally mature, to where you can regulate yourself a little bit to be like, how can I consider this person and not do the less harm that I can do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we reduce harm to the person I say I care about, or that I say I love, or whatever? And it also takes vulnerability, right? So that was the thing. And we were sitting here talking about, EMVP. EMVPs, nigga.
Yeah,
what? And I remember when we were
emotionally mature,
vulnerable people.
MVPs.
And we sat here and we died laughing. We fell out when we came up with that in the apartment.
I remember.
We was dead because we was like, where are the MVPs?
Yeah.
They not out here.
No, it's not. And if you got one, maybe you don't have all three, or if you got, you know what I'm saying? It's not a full circle, all encompassing all the time. And I think if you are, then you find that safety in people. That's what really you're looking for. If you can get that, then you get that safety. You can stop performing for love. You actually just can be and yourself. Just receive it. Yeah.
So. Because ultimately,
we're trying to get there
because we ain't all the way there either. We got shit to learn and grow. And I think that's the journey that we kind of wanted to go on for our culture, for our people. Like, what does that look like to y'all? Like, we want to hear from y'all too of like, what does emotional maturity look like? Being vulnerable, what does that look like? How do y'all struggle with being vulnerable? Because it's not an easy thing to be. As an actor, I think oftentimes you know, I'm in tune with vulnerability because you have to be vulnerable to give a good performance.
Right.
Like, that is the crux of acting low key.
Do you feel like it's easy to have that carry over into your personal life?
Absolutely. I think sometimes too much. I think I'm too vulnerable too quick. Because sometimes it ain't safe to be vulnerable with everybody. And that's the biggest thing. Like in acting class, they create a safe space for you to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to be vulnerable with everybody and just have your guard down for everybody out here, because everybody ain't wishing you well and ain't doing you well, you know?
Right.
So, you know, it takes a safe space. But when you're in that safe space and nobody has shown you any harm and you still can't put your guard down, you got to call yourself on that. You have to check yourself on that and be like, why can't I be vulnerable? You know? And that goes into doing the work. You know, if you have access to therapy, that's part of it.
Get you some.
It get you some. If you got access to self-help books on how to be more vulnerable, do that. Because ultimately you want to be able to be vulnerable with your partner. Yeah. If you out here dating and you know, people are creating safe spaces for you, you know?
I think everybody defines it differently too. I think it would be interesting to see what that word means to everybody, because I think everybody does define it differently.
What do you define it as?
I think growing up, and especially I think early on in my relationships, I've always kind of defined it as two people, like people who either trust everyone until they're done dirty and then don't trust that person, or don't trust people until they've proven that they can be trusted. And I feel like I've always been the latter. Like, I'm not trusting nobody. I'm not putting my guard down for nobody. I'm not being vulnerable for nobody until they can prove it. And I think as I've gotten older, I've realized that it doesn't have to be all of that. You can just, vulnerability also is just showing up as your authentic and genuine self. It doesn't have to necessarily mean you're guarded and, you know, protected and all this stuff. It's just be and just show up, flaws and all. And so I think, you know, it might mean something different to someone else. So I think it's interesting to see what that might look like for others.
Agree, absolutely. And I think I'm the opposite, where I give my trust, and then if you fuck it up,
100% you're the opposite. 100% you're the opposite of me. I be like, yo, Shiloh, chill. Yo, the heart on the sleeve is real with you.
The heart on the sleeve, the lover girl in me, baby. I want to believe that the world is mostly good out here.
I think that's beautiful, though. I think sometimes I think that's beautiful.
Here she go. I think that's beautiful.
I do. I think.
Nigga.
Could I be? No, but I think it's beautiful. I think
Chelsea
it's a beautiful
plays
thing.
me all the time about it. Okay, let's be real.
Romeo.
Yeah, I am Romeo. I am Romeo. I will show up at somebody's balcony.
But that's a beautiful thing. To be able to put yourself out there.
Fair. You know, I'd rather love than not love at all.
See?
You know?
But that's scary. Scary for people to do that.
To love?
To throw themselves out there like that.
I guess. You know, but I think, how do you get what you want if you don't ask for it and if you don't put yourself out there? You know what I'm saying? How do you get that?
Mm-hmm. How does it show up in relationships, though? It's like, if you're that way, but your partner isn't that way.
With trust, or with being vulnerable, or wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Yeah. Do you find that you're more so the person that wears their heart on their sleeve more so than your partners?
Probably. I would say if I took a poll, probably. I mean, they eventually, I mean, we get there. I mean, I was in an 8-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it got there. And I don't know if I was the first one. Yeah, I think I was. And then, you know.
Okay.
It catches up. And then I think sometimes after the breakup happens.
That part.
You know, I think people realize what they had, and that I was a genuine motherfucker, and it was genuine love, and
that's always right. Yeah, right. Always.
So
you realize.
What about you? How does it show up for you in relationships?
I think that it takes me a minute to show up as an MVP. I think it takes me a minute. I think I naturally find and I'm attracted to people that is their natural ability to show up. I think I'm attracted to people that possess that part, that characteristic. For me, that's a little bit harder to show. Right. I get there.
You get there.
I get there.
Yeah.
I get there eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm attracted to that in other people, but they're always there before I am. Usually.
See, and I think maybe it's opposites attract with that, because I feel like it took me a minute to become, I think I've always had the vulnerable part down because of the acting side of things. And so I think, like you said, that has been able to transfer over. But the emotionally mature part, getting caught up in the emotions, in the regulating of the emotions.
So important, the regulating of the emotions.
Regulating of the emotions. Not, reacting, but taking time. When you feel anger, when you feel the things that you're gonna feel. It's not that you're not gonna feel those things, but it's like, how do I wanna talk to you? And it's probably not the way that I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
So how do I go take a minute, go chill, and come back to you and talk to you like the person that I actually like?
Yeah, and that's a learned skill.
It is.
That is a learned
Absolutely,
skill.
It's a learned skill.
It's a learned skill because the New Yorker in me, baby. What?
Most people.
What? You talking to who? Like what? Like, huh? What? Who said what? And
I used to be like that. I used to flip and be hot-headed and will come. I will match you. Don't do it.
And look back on it and be dead wrong. Dead wrong. Be loud as hell, dead wrong. And it's like, yeah, looking back on it, you do have to learn how to regulate your emotions, but also learn what you need. I realize I need a minute. Give me a minute. And then you got to be with somebody that's going to respect that minute, though.
Correct.
Because if you don't respect
you need an MVP to be with an MVP.
Yeah, word.
Because sometimes I've had it where I'm evolving in that space of being an MVP, right? And I'll be dating somebody who clearly
not. No.
They don't even know what the fuck emotional maturity means. They not there.
A non-MVP.
A non-MVP.
What would you call those?
Motherfuckers who wreak havoc, nigga. Like a havoc wreaker. That's what they are.
So they would be H-dub. Havoc wreakers. H-dubs. H-dubs. Havoc wreakers would be the opposite of MVPs.
H-dubs.
I mean, essentially, they are the ones that are coming in, disrupting, being destructive.
I hate you.
Trying to cause imbalances. Everything opposite. H-dubs.
H-dubs, bitch. Havoc wreakers.
That's it. Stay away from them.
Stay away from them. Because if you are trying to become an MVP,
but you recognize it quickly.
I do now. And the more you get into, that's how you know you're evolving in it and you're becoming more emotionally mature and you are like, okay, you ain't there. Clearly.
Yeah, you can identify quickly.
Because those people will pull you back. The people that H-dubs, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
H-dubs will pull you back. Like they will try to get you to go to that old you. And it's like anybody who brings you back to that kind of vibe is like, oh, we can't do this. You gotta go do the work and see how this is not okay. Like, yeah, I don't want to be yelling at my partner. I don't want to be cussing you out. I don't want none of that. Like, I want a peaceful home. So it's like, if we can't fucking communicate and have a real conversation without that, what are we doing?
Yeah,
and
stay away.
Let's talk about how people like that shit, though.
They love it.
Like, people like toxic energy like that. They think it's passionate. They think it's... And I've dated people like that who are like, oh, you... And it's like...
With the rah-rah. Yeah.
With the rah-rah.
Yeah. I think for me, like, if I had to think about, like, even, like, top 3 or things that I'm like, okay, I absolutely cannot. It's absolutely havoc wreaker.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not it. I think it would have to be, like, if you are not joy and light, that for me is the opposite of toxic. You have to be lightness. No drama, none of the extra, you got to come with it, because automatically I just can't do it. I can't be around it. I can't do it. It feels negative automatically. Just the space.
Okay. All right. So if we've said, like, what are the things to kind of, we don't want H-dubs. So
no,
you just said
damage and destruction.
Damage and destruction. That's what they are, wreaking havoc. Okay, havoc wreakers. Okay. If we don't want that, what are the top 3 things that we look out for? You kind of.
I think for me, okay, so for me, it would have to be huge for me is your self-awareness. Your self-awareness and your accountability. If you have that, you could do some things. You could make mistakes. You could trip. You could cause some destruction. You could cause some damage. But if you come back and you're like, I did that. Actually, I recognize that I did that. I'm your number one cheerleader. I'll root for you all day, all night. Wholeheartedly, hands in. I'm walking with you. Let's work on it.
Accountability.
Self-awareness and accountability for me, number one is huge. Huge, my number one. I think joy and light, like I said, it has to coincide, because I think naturally I'm just a positive person. That has to be. And then I think the other thing I would say is you got to be confident. You got to come with your independence and your self-confidence. If I have to do a lot of self-validating for you. Ooh. If there's, you can be insecure. Everybody has their insecurities. We all do. I think insecurities are dumb, but everybody has them.
We all have them.
But if I got to do a lot of that that's validation for you, I can't rock with it. So I think for me, those would be the things that
you need. Okay. That is the opposite of a H-dub. Yeah. If you got those things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I would say for me, a big one, because piggybacking, I don't want to say the same ones that you said. Consideration.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like consideration to me is the highest form of love. If you are considerate of me and you are thinking of me and you take me into consideration with your decisions.
Just in your day-to-day. Yeah.
Just in your day-to-day, I think that is showing love. Like, physically how you show love. Like, so yeah, I would say consideration is one. Honest communication. I need
communication.
But honest communication. Like, I need you to be able to say the things. I don't want no people pleaser type energy. Because if you telling me shit that you know I want to hear, you know what that's gonna do? It's gonna breed resentment.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to hear. I don't want you to tell me what you think I want to hear. Like, I want us to be honest in our communication. So if you really have something that's bothering you, bring that shit up, please. So we can go over it and we can talk it through, or we can figure it out. But the people who kind of hold that in or just say what they think somebody wants to hear to appease, or because they don't have no conflict resolution skills, or they don't want no conflict in general, not my people. Yeah. Like, I need you to be able to say it. And for me, I think I need people that are comfortable with being affectionate. I've dated people who...
Everybody has different levels of affection, though. Everybody's affection is different.
True. I'm not saying I need you to be in my skin or I want to be in your skin. It's not that. But it's like, I need you to be okay with being affectionate. I need kisses. I need touch.
What about like public affection? Would you?
I don't necessarily. I feel like public affection goes into validation. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's something weird about people that need public affection. Like, there's people like that just want to be in people's faces. But if we just holding hands in public, or like we want to kiss, I want to go with the flow. Yeah. Ultimately, I don't want to just stop the flow But I don't need public affection. I just want my person to be affectionate.
Yeah.
I want hugs. I want kisses.
I think it naturally flows over though in public, private, or otherwise. If you're affectionate,
yeah, I want to. I'm gonna probably rub on your booty in public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if we close together, my hand probably gonna go to your booty. Like that's just, I think. But I'm that person. Like I've realized that about myself, and coming off of relationships that I didn't, you know. It was a struggle for the other person, you know what I'm saying, to be affectionate, and then later on decided they wanted to be affectionate. So it was a weird place to be in, like, because now I've conditioned myself, or I've given up, I've compromised on something, and that's another thing. Know what you're willing to compromise on, what you're not willing to compromise on.
Yeah.
Because again, this goes back into knowing self. So you really got to get to know yourself and what you like. Like you said, I know I need a minute sometimes when I'm upset. Like, it's really, I think if you don't love yourself and know yourself and have a sense of self-worth and really do the work internally, which I'm still doing and I'm learning, but if you don't do that, you're going to be at a deficit when you start a relationship, for
100%.
sure. And the relationship ain't never going to be able to fill that.
And you're blowing in the wind, like you're flexible. Like, what are the things that you stand firm
that
on?
you stand on.
And
know those things.
Don't switch up just because she don't switch up just because she look good.
Okay,
don't switch up just because don't. You know what I'm saying? Like
she be fine, and then you like
fine as hell, and then all of a sudden
that much affection.
Exactly.
It's not.
And then you start compromising yourself, and you start chipping away at the things that you really want. And again, day one resentment starts building, right? Because it's really not what you need.
It's not what you need. And like know the things that you really stand on. Like I know those three things that consideration, honest fucking communication, and affection are things I stand 10 toes down on now.
Yeah.
I wasn't always that person. Like I would compromise, and I did compromise on those things. And then coming off of it and actually getting it in other people, I was like, oh,
this is
bitch,
what it feels like. This feels
bitch,
good.
I ain't never going back. Like what? But again, it takes practice. It takes experience.
And not to negate, by the way, romantic, I know we're talking about, but friendships too. It's the same thing. Like there's things too that I won't compromise on friendships.
Like what?
I think consideration, 100%, I think is huge. Yeah. I will not compromise on that. I think integrity in my friendships is really important, not compromising on that. So I think there's things that I stand firm on too, even with my friendships.
Wholeheartedly. Like loyalty is big for me. Loyalty is big for me.
You know what? Loyalty been big since like third grade BFF. If I say you my BFF, that's it. That's it. If I gave you the other half of my heart,
nigga,
the other half of the gold necklace, I got one half of the necklace and you got the other half, that's it.
We 10 toes down,
that's
nigga.
It.
And don't you ever go to the other table. Don't you ever sit at the other table, bitch. And I don't know how emotionally mature that is, but low key,
we might need to work on that.
We might need to work on that because, baby, let me tell you something. If I break up with somebody, nigga, my best friends,
everybody goes.
Mutual friends, I get it. They kind of split in half, and they got to figure out where they land. Because ultimately, what I would say in my experience is that they land a little bit more on one side or the other.
But if they were neutral, that means that this group of people were already here when y'all got here.
Right.
But if the people I came with are the people I leave with.
And nigga, if I don't leave with you, what are we doing?
If anybody is staying in the room and is not in the car when we pull out the lot,
bitch, it's
reassess
immediately, because ain't no reason, ain't no fucking way you better be over on that side, nigga. Treason.
Get in the car.
Right. Treason. Okay. It's off with your head. Like, wait, I don't know you. If you over there.
And we grown acting like this. We might need a...
I told you, this is a journey.
Yeah, it is a journey.
We are, and maybe in friendships, we are still further back on the back road a little bit on the journey to MVP.
But I think if the other person, the ex, if they're expecting the family and the friends not to walk out, the people I came with are leaving with, I think that's crazy.
You know what? I think here's the thing. I think there's always loopholes, right? I think if there's like a a long-term relationship where the family has become your family, I do think it's okay every once in a while, or if they still follow you, they don't really unfollow you on the socials, that's fine.
Right.
Don't be thinking you talking to my cousin or my aunt every damn day or every week or every month. That we're not doing that, because that's messy. Now, maybe if y'all got kids and that's different.
Right,
Again, another loophole. That's a different situation. Y'all done kind of.
There's one-offs. There's one-offs.
There's one-offs.
Special circumstances.
But for the special circumstances, the most part, yeah, I'm leaving with everybody I came here with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you not. What are we doing?
I know we all went on vacation together.
That's cool. We had a great time, and those will forever be memories. We have it all. We all have it in our photos. Do you delete photos?
I don't.
Me neither.
I don't.
Me neither.
Because first of all, I'm an adult.
I'm an adult.
Okay.
Wait,
dog,
I had a life before you. And if somebody asks me to do some shit like that, baby, you are not an MVP.
No, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. What?
You sound nuts.
You sound crazy.
But also too, it's part of my life's experience, regardless.
Right.
So no, I'm not going back and deleting photos and doing all the things and acting like people didn't exist. They did. It's just, I don't fuck with you. She don't fuck with. Hold on, my homie don't fuck with you no more. Y'all ain't did. Oh, damn. Cause you was cool. I liked you.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you no more now. That sucks. Yeah.
We all broke up.
Yeah.
We all broke up.
Right.
We all have broken up. And
it is a mourning period for everybody.
Absolutely, there's a mourning period. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're all grieving.
And we had great times, you know? But yeah, so friendship, back to the point. Loyalty is something I stand on in friendships.
I know we went off, but...
Yeah, we did. But obviously, because loyalty is something we both stand on. Nigga, we both been loyal to a T. We have been in the trenches.
Deep in the trenches. Deep. We dug the trenches, jumped in the trenches, okay? Stayed in the trenches.
Baby.
Rain, sleet, hail,
the
other
catch,
troops.
At the here. All the spots. Peanuts, all the spots.
All the spots.
All the
Fiesta.
spots. Here ain't even here no more. Fiesta Cantina. Here ain't even here no more. They done turned it into the chapel, bitches. They have run the lesbians out of WeHo.
Straight off the boulevard.
Off the motherfucking Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, it's crazy. If y'all know where they at, though,
send them our way.
Let us know.
We both out here.
Just let us know where y'all at. Where y'all at? Where y'all hanging at?
I be like Jason on Jason's lyric. If you go to church, I just want to be in the back pew. Like that is really me. Like I am Jason. Like dead ass. Like
I'm at us. Send us some hot spots. Like we
where
get up.
Be at?
We get up. Send us some hot spots.
There's a couple of things going on, but it's not like it used to be. No. It used to be like every Thursday night. They playing hip hop, and all the black lesbians gonna be out there. We gonna be out there with our Black and Milds. We had no business.
Oh my gosh, the Black and Milds, the Black and Milds, and then we stub them out and then relight them. Oh my poor lungs. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I treated y'all like that. I'm so sorry.
They used to get up, and then on Fridays was Truck Stop, and them motherfuckers used to do what's that Coyote? What's that movie? Wild Coyote?
Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly. They used to get up and dance on the tabletop. It used to be a time for lesbians.
It was a time.
So,
drum roll
for Fuck, Marry, Kill. That's what we're doing. That's what we going out. That's how we leaving y'all on a Fuck, Marry, Kill. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You ready? You ready? Because they all kind of baddies.
Okay.
They all baddies. Doechii.
Oh.
You know how I feel. So when I pulled that one, I said
that's a good one.
She young though, nigga.
That's a good one.
That's the thing.
Okay, keep going.
Issa, the one and only, out here really putting on for the culture.
100%.
We love Issa. Room for everybody black always.
Always.
She has so many idioms that are a thing.
She is just so dope. She is just so dope. Like when I think of somebody who's creating a pipeline for black creativity and like just creating space to just come through. She's the first person I think of. Absolutely. And she does not stop repping, and I love that about her.
And we were just at her rooftop.
Yes.
Where
you know what?
That's another story for another time. Bitch,
I actually think
it.
we locked eyes. Who's the third one?
Third one. SZA.
Ooh,
who just killed it at the Super Bowl.
And SZA
did her thing.
She did her thing on that show.
It goes in. I'll do it real slow.
I was like, okay.
She did that. And my boy Cortland choreographed that. So shout out to Cortland.
So good. So good. All right. So we got to choose. We got to choose, people. Fuck me.
You got to go first because I pulled the name.
Right, well,
so who you fucking, who you marrying, and who you killing? That's so harsh. Killing, I hate this game because it's always so harsh.
I know.
We're not really killing them. We saying we putting them over to the side. Come on.
I'm fucking Doechii. I'm fucking Doechii. Lights on. I want her to say her rap poems in my ear. Oh my God.
You have some years on Doechii.
Okay.
That's what you know.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Okay. It's not A minor.
It's not A minor.
So nothing to worry about.
You're right.
Not even worried about it. And it's not even going to be a continuous thing. It's going to be a one-time thing because I'm marrying Issa.
Right.
Done. She speaks French. We're doing all the things, okay? I'm marrying Issa. SZA, I love you. SZA, I love you. I'm not killing you at all.
No, we just putting you to the side.
And not even putting you to the side. It's just, we're just not fucking now.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Just killing the not fucking now.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
Who you fucking killing and marrying?
Well, it looks like we got the same, friend.
Really?
Yeah.
You
I think you thought I was gonna marry Doechii. Did you think that?
I actually did.
I love Doechii.
I did think that.
I feel like the age difference is too much for me to actually marry. I really sat here and thought about it. I was like, well, would I? Fuck yes. But I think to actually be together, I don't like dating people that are too far out of my age range.
Same.
Like, I like a good 5 years one way or the other.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
Yeah.
You know, well, it could be less, but no more than that.
Yeah.
So to marry somebody that much younger than me, I don't think so.
But she got her shit together, though.
She does. I mean,
So
she don't talk like she's young.
She's wise.
I would say
she's
that.
definitely wiser than her years.
Definitely. For sure. She gives 31, 32.
So it's possible. She could be the marrying.
She could be, but I decided to fuck Doechii.
Okay.
I am definitely marrying Issa. I think her and me create.
If she's into poly, Issa, what's up? Issa, because you got two.
She ain't even into women,
two,
so
you got two over here. Two.
None of these people might. Some of these people are going to be into women. Some of them aren't. But we gonna live our fantasy. We're choosing. So yeah, I'm gonna marry Issa because I just think she's a creative. I'm a creative. We're both writers. We're both actors. I feel like we would vibe on stuff.
Yeah.
And laugh. I think she's funny, and I love to laugh. She's a Capricorn, I think. So that's the only thing that I was like, I don't know if we actually be compatible.
Oh, you and a Capricorn. I don't know.
And then. Yeah, SZA.
Shout out to SZA in the movie.
SZA, my SZA.
Another what was the name of the movie?
One of Them Days.
One of Them Days. Shout out to that movie though.
Yeah, that was such a great movie. We went and saw it together and had a good fucking time. We laughed and had a good time. It was such a great buddy movie. And you know that's the first buddy movie since Baps where two black women led it.
Dope.
Ain't that crazy?
I loved watching their chemistry together, and I loved seeing all these different areas in LA. Like it just felt like such an LA movie. The comedy was perfect. The chemistry was amazing. It was just so good.
Such an homage to LA.
Perfect.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Good job, ladies. Good job.
Good job. So that is it, y'all. That's all we leaving you with.
Please subscribe. Hit us up. Shoot us
email at
an email.
We want your questions. We want you to give us feedback. So if you have questions for us, if you have a question you want us to say
or a topic,
ask each other, or a topic, or if you have a letter that you want to write us and ask us some advice, please feel free. You can hit us up at EMVP podcast at gmail.com.
Yep, and you can hit us up at the same on Instagram. But subscribe, hit like us, and share some stories with us. We want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for spending some time with us.
Yeah, for real. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you to the max. Keep your heart soft, vibes high, and stay in bloom, y'all.